There might be alternative solutions to the problem or opportunity that you are working on. And it is important to think about those, because the way that these relate to you can have a major impact on your work and on the world. These alternatives might compete with you, giving cause for tailoring your innovation to a more specific application or market. Or perhaps you might even collaborate with these alternatives. Or perhaps this brainstorm might even lead to the question whether your project is really the best option for this issue. In this exercise, you will first take a step back and think again. What are you really solving? What is it that you're really contributing to? This can be multiple things. And you might draw some inspiration through the care cards and the exercise on the needs and problems. If you've identified the 4 most important issues that you are addressing with your work, you place them in the yellow corners of this grid. And your project is in the middle of this grid, because you contribute to all 4 issues simultaneously. Then, you will be brainstorming about what alternative solutions exist to these issues. Those you can place in the blue post-it notes. Note that some alternatives might contribute to multiple of your identified issues, just like your own project. Once you have created such an overview, you'll select up to 5 alternative solutions that you think are important to take into consideration to explore the comparative value of your project. That we will do over here, through an analysis of the strengths and the weaknesses of each alternative. And note that you will do the same for your own project in this first block. With that, you make an overview that you can use to optimally compare these alternative players in the field of your impact. Once we have this overview, we will reflect on these insights by the end of a few questions, namely, could you compete with these alternatives? Could you collaborate with them? Or could you maybe tailor your innovation to be complementary to these alternatives? And lastly, but very importantly, critically review together. Is your project really the best solution? Once you've explored the alternatives and compared them to your own, please note your insights or takeaways of this exercise in the middle part of the ring to iterate on your innovation.